So I'm often asked about my forecast for what the price of Bitcoin will be by the end of the year, or when will it become so many dollars or whatever. Not just am I not legally registered as any form of advisor to actually give you advice on whether you should buy Bitcoin or what the price might become, I think it is actually very irresponsible to make such forward-looking statements. Having said that, when I have to decide where the price might go, depending on how optimistic or pessimistic I'm feeling at that point, I might come up with a different answer. So for instance, let's just be completely open-minded about what can happen here. On the one hand, for those who are absolute doomsday predictors and say that this is just some hype which came in for a short period and will now disappear, what is the worst that would happen in that case? Well, the worst that would happen is that Bitcoin would become $0. I am not one of those who believes that is a possibility, but I am willing to concede for the sake of a fair and logical argument that should be considered as a possibility. On the other hand, if indeed the usage of Bitcoin as some form of digital gold or a store of value starts increasing more and more, and the total number of Bitcoin that are now going to be created here on is anyway a very small fraction, like barely 5% or so, thereabouts, of the total number of Bitcoin that will ever be created. In light of that, maybe the fundamental demand-supply curve of microeconomics will emerge and cause a substantial increase in price. Which one of these two paradigms is the one that suits you logically, the one that you would want to place your bets on, is obviously your way of thinking. I personally think that Bitcoin has a lot of steam left, and as a result, an investor, while regarding it as a risky asset class, could start taking some kind of a view on this asset class.